Maturing is realizing that audacity is power and silence is key. You know, the energy for your reading today, Capricorn, is the devil. Why is your energy for this reading today the devil? Let's see. First of all, a lot of you all are dealing with with healing your shadow self and also just getting to know the things that has traumatized you. That way you can, you know, clear those energies in order to become a better, higher version of yourself. Okay? You're putting in the work, not just your financial work, but your actual physical and mental health work. Okay? Congratulations. A lot of people, they shy away from actually, you know, helping themselves and changing themselves. So congratulations, okay? Because that's hard work. Also, the reason why you're feeling like you're in the devil energy is because you feel like a lot of things are becoming attached to you. You feel like you have a lot of attachments, a lot of things that are not serving you. So you're trying to, you know, maneuver and try to figure out how to get rid of those things and what do you need to bring into your life that does serve you. A lot of you all are weighing your options, okay? You may have addiction to something. This could be, some of you all may be addicted to corn. Some of you all may be addicted to drugs or liquor. Some of you all may be addicted to food, maybe addicted to going out every night. Whatever you're addicted to is something that's not serving you. You're going to have to let it drop by the wayside, Capricorn. You got to stop holding on to it. I understand it's comfortable. I understand it's a part of your routine now, but baby, you're going to have to get rid of the routine. You're going to have to get a whole new routine, okay, if you want to grow. If you want to assert yourself in this world, because Capricorn, you need to start giving yourself permission to be audacious. This is what I really want to say today. You need to give yourself permission to be audacious. Have the audacity. Having the audacity is having the power to know that, or the power of having a strong delusion of you can do it, or you can have it, or you could obtain it, or it's already yours. Have the audacity to step into rooms that honestly you're not even qualified to be in. Have the audacity to shoot your shot at somebody who's way out of your league. Have the audacity to stand firm in your standards and expect more. Have the audacity to express yourself in the most true form, not giving a damn about somebody's feelings. Have the audacity, Capricorn. You need to be more audacious, more powerful, more yourself. And yes, being this way will have people starting to dislike you. But the only people who are going to dislike you are the people who are weak, who are mad that they're not like you, mad that they're not strong enough to step in their own audacious era. But back to your reading, okay? You may be having destructive behavior right now. It may be brought on by other influences, but it may also just be an inner, like, guide to let you know that, hey, something ain't right. We need to assert ourselves in a certain way. Something is being let run awry. Let me control the outlook. Let me control the situation. Capricorn, it's time that you control your life and control the situation. Don't listen to all the fluff of, oh, you're controlling, oh, you're too blunt. You didn't make it to how far you made it being a wuss. You didn't. You didn't make it to where you are by sugarcoating. You didn't, and you never will. Be okay with stumping on somebody's toes. It is what it is. Somebody's going to be hurt by how strong you're about to be, how strong you are currently being. Somebody may even become obsessed with your new boundaries, your new authority. They may start to respect you even more, find it to be even more attractive, because at first you were just taking anything, doing anything, and letting anything. That's unattractive. You wasn't pushing forth for a better life or a better situation or better finances. That was unattractive. You are about to be very attractive to a lot of people just because you're audacious. Damn, Capricorn had the nerve to tell me about myself. I kind of like that. Dang, Capricorn swiped up that job opportunity. She or he wasn't playing. I like that. Be audacious. okay? Materialism. Stop focusing on the material. Material stuff ain't gonna make you happy, Capricorn. What's gonna make you happy is success. And to be successful, you have to have the damn audacity. Yeah, you have to take space, take up space. You have to be the bright. You have to be a bright star. You have to shine bright. You have to shoot higher. You have to go for more. You have to do more. You have to be firm in your beliefs. Firm. And don't be afraid to be controversial. Because the most controversial people are the most successful. And that's a fact. Okay? And what do they all have in common? They all have the audacity. They all are audacious. They think they're very, very confident. To the point where it can come off as narcissism, but it's not. It is just an all-knowing of oneself. That's what being audacious is. Confidence, power, and not feeling the need to over-explain yourself. That is why silence is key. Let people watch the things that you're doing instead of talking about it to get the validation. You don't need anybody's validation. The validation comes whenever you see the money coming in, whenever you see the growth happening in your life. You don't need the validation, especially from somebody who doesn't know or who would never be in your shoes, who would never take themselves out of a comfortable position and put themselves in a more stressful situation in order to grow. They're not on your level. Just saying. Codependence. A lot of you Capricorns out there may be codependent or may have people around you who are codependent on you to the point where you can't grow. It feels like you're being choked out. You may be around people who want to keep you in a bubble that they have created, that they have become comfortable in. And seeing you change overnight is causing people to become fearful of either you leaving or outgrowing them or even just becoming unrelatable. But that doesn't have nothing to, that's the them problem. It's not a you problem. That just goes to show that they feel like they're lacking in some areas, which they are. But are they the type of person that wants to change it? No, they're not. So they're going to make you into a villain. But that's one thing. That's when that audacity needs to kick in. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a damn. Oh, you mad at me? Cool. I got other things to do. It's money to be made. You mad? You sitting around sad, man? I'm over here trying to get to the bag. That's the difference between me and you. I want to get some money. Make something for me. That's the difference between you and them. They sitting around looking bummy, crummy. That's the difference between you and them. Toxicity. Capricorn, you may have even, allowed yourself to go low, stoop to people's level. But nowadays, you're starting to realize, I'm better than that. You know what? Actually, I don't like to argue going back and forth with people. I don't. It doesn't serve me. It doesn't benefit me. If anything, it drains me and ages me. But you're going to have people who are so toxic that still try to nitpick, still try to poke, even when you assert that you don't want to have to, that you're not going to let stoop to their level. They're still going to go there. But that's when you step back, you take a breath, you take a pause, and you realize, God is showing me who I need to get rid of. This blabbermouth, this toxic energy. Thank you for showing me that you fucked up. Allow people to fuck up with you. It's okay. It is okay to let people go with their move. Don't try to control the situation. Don't try to hold people at a certain standard. Let people crash out. Let them fuck up. Let people fuck up with you. Once you start to implement the audacious side of yourself, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to end up going from the devil energy to the page of wands energy, okay? And why would you be in that energy, you say? Lack of direction, you're going to have direction. Laser focus. Delays, blessings. It went from delays to blessings. So an overpour of opportunities, money, anything that your heart desires, you will be given it because you are actually being watched right now. He's watching you. He's seeing if you're going to actually make the changes that you have been saying that you are. Are you going to hold yourself accountable? Are you going to be the one that leads by example? And if you do lead by example, oh baby, just have your hands out because God gonna give it to you. God gonna give you your rewards. Procrastination. You're gonna be so focused and so motivated, you're not gonna understand who this version of yourself is either. You're gonna be looking at yourself in the mirror like, dang, like I really just did a whole 360. Then you're gonna turn around to your right and you're gonna see the people that was with you during that time start to envy or self-sabotage. And that is going to be your cue that you're on to something, that you're doing it. You're halfway there. If you're not ruffling any feathers, you're not doing shit. Okay? Okay? So if you got somebody that is hating on you or becoming an envious spirit or becoming let's just say, an enemy, it's because you're doing something different. Something that is worth hating on, paying attention to. Confirmation. Creating conflict. Be prepared for a lot of conflict in your life, Capricorn. And it's only to keep you, it's only to cause some type of like divine, like direction. Like it's not even divine. It's like the devil coming in to like trip you up. Throw a little chaos in your life. Throw a little unhappiness, a little stress in your life. Throw a person that just can't seem to just get off your back. Because you already are trying to add on new things on your shoulders. New things, new opportunities, new goals, new hobbies, new everything. And what the devil is gonna do is gonna be like, no. I gotta hurry up and either invoke a spirit in their partner to cause them some type of delay for the day or the week. I'll be okay with that because that at least lets me know that, okay, I know Capricorn ain't gonna be able to be in the right mindset to be able to, thrive in this opportunity that is about to come for them. You gotta be careful. Sometimes you gotta step back and when somebody's creating conflict and realize, think about, why is this person doing this? And don't even let it faze you. Because it's their demons coming out to try to stump out your light. That's really what it is. You're shining too bright. They don't like that shit. It's exposed. It's hurting their eyes. They don't like it. So you giggle and keep it pushing. Okay? Poor communication. You're going to be accused of not communicating properly. You're going to be accused of so many things when it comes to your character, Capricorn. And it's only self-projection from all of these losers and all these low vibrational energies that see your evolution as a reason for them to feel like their life is an illusion, which it is. It is. You're taking the bull by the horns and they're just sitting there crying over spilt milk. So yeah, they're gonna look at you and be like, of course. Of course. But don't let these people faze you. You stay focused. If obviously you're doing something right, obviously you're doing something right. You're going forth. No matter what delays are coming your way, you're fighting against anybody and any oppositions that are trying to come and cause conflict and chaos in your life. You're focused on the bag. You're focused on what's in the future for you. And if you got to cut somebody off, you'll cut their ass off to get to the bigger picture. You're going to have people trying to trap you in and keep you close and keep you low because you're the sun and they don't want you to shine. They don't want you to shine, because if you really start to shine, you're going to shine and expose. You're going to end up illuminating their demons, illuminating who they truly are. Not meant to be in your life at all. At all. Capricorn, you may experience a lot of bad news coming from other people trying to trauma dump onto you. You already got a lot on your plate. You don't need to be hearing what somebody else is going through. Who gives a fuck? You know, where were the ears at and the shoulders at when you were struggling, when you were going through a hard day, when you were going through a hard life, when you were going through a hard week, when your body aching, your body and your mental state is fucked up. Where were they? Oh, saying that you got it, saying that you need to get over it, saying that you're strong enough. But in the inconvenience, they break down and they expect you to sop them up. Expect that. And expect people to be like, oh, you're not the same no more, and you're changing it, and you don't care about me. No, bitch, you ain't never cared about me. That's what it is. That's what it is. Me focusing on me is showing you that, damn, she don't need me, he don't need me. So let me start some shit. Let me get their mind off of what's important. Let me redirect their attention back on me. Because the only way I can thrive is if all the attention is on me. They're a feeder. And you're the source. Instability. Capricorn, you're about to be so stable in life where you're gonna remember times where you couldn't even buy something and it's going to make you laugh. You're gonna instantly say, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you for renewing me, saving me, showing me. And these same people who are trying to keep you in a frazzled state of life are going to be the people left with instability. Everything they pour into, dust. Nothing will grow for them. Nothing. Because God is going to remember how they tried to stop you. So now their life will be permanently on halt. Because God sees what happens in the dark. God knows what's going on in their heart. And they will pay. They will pay. But anyways, let's get a little deeper into your reading. What else does Capricorn need to know and be aware of? You may have people talking behind your back, creating scenarios so that they could be able to run to those same people and play victim. What else does Capricorn need to know and be aware of? Also, you have a Libra that is most likely going to make their way back. Also, expect a phone call, a text message, an email, a pop-up, a whatever from somebody from your past. This is somebody who is definitely giving me red flags, definitely giving me, don't waste your time. Don't even waste the earwax in your ears listening to this person. Let them just talk. Let them talk. This person is somebody who may also be trying to trap you, whether that's with a financial burden or a kid. Confirmation. What else? Is there anything else Capricorn needs to know and be aware of? Split the deck. Capricorn, when it comes to a relationship or a situationship with a same-sex partner, okay, male, little male, or a woman on woman, this is not for everybody. This is a specific person, okay? I feel like you and this person, y'all are on a rocky road, and I seen this road just, y'all gonna end up hitting a sinkhole, and one of y'all are gonna thrive, and somebody's gonna die. And I don't mean in a literal sense. For some of you all, this person does deal with like self-harm and things of that nature, or suicidal thoughts. But that's a story for another day. I don't want to get too deeply into that because, you know, YouTube don't like that and I'm already pushing it. But also, this is somebody they're just going to decline in life. Meanwhile, you're going to go higher in life. And that's just their karma. Karma. Karma's a bitch. You should have known better. This is somebody, these people are the type of people who hide behind material things. They think that the material is what shows that their life is successful. But really, they're not really that successful. They're not successful when it comes to their career, their finances, or their love life. They just have things. And these things help them cope with not really being where they should be. Meanwhile, you know, You know, Capricorn, you're going after things. You're starting to say, you know what? Forget the material. I'm going to just go with what I got. I'm going to use what I got to get what I need. And just know, everybody that you have left in the past, they still check up on you. They still have feelings for you. They would take that phone call from you if you decided to. That doesn't mean you should. When it comes to this current person that you're dealing with, that you may end up letting completely go of, especially if this is a same-sex relationship. It doesn't have to be. The same sex can mean this person is very much in their feminine energy right now. You need to have duality to make something work. I'm sorry, but this person is so in their feminine energy that it's ew. I don't even want to dig into it. It's just, you know, ew. The fuck? But anyways, they're going to be sad, missing you, probably distraught, most likely destroyed, but they caused it on themselves. They caused it. Capricorn, you need to have so much audacity. You need to be like, you know what, shit, that's a you problem. You caused it on yourself. And it's the truth. It's the truth. Be okay with harsh truths. And move on. You've done all you could do. You said all you could say. You've expressed all you could express. Now it's time to just focus on you. Have so much audacity that it seems that you only care about yourself. When really, you don't have to explain yourself. Because in the future, in the past, all you did was overgive. Overgive, and underget. And those same people didn't even appreciate it. So why the fuck would you be explaining yourself for this version of yourself that is caring about yourself? That is a manipulation tactic that is trying to that they use to try to get you to go back to your old ways of overgiving, becoming a source that they can feed off of again. Codependency. You're the source that they need to feed off of. Some of you Capricorns need to conserve your sexual energy as well so that you can use that energy to pour into some things that is going to make you money, new opportunities. Post that video. Go after that new job. Go after their new partner. Go after that new body. Okay? You're going to need that energy. So conserve it. And if you are having sex out there, make sure you're having sex with somebody who is also high vibrational. Okay? Because energy transference is a real thing. Okay? But I am picking up on Capricorn. You taking your time back is going to cause a lot of people to feel like, you know, they're going to feel some type of way. Capricorn, you're going to be like, you're going to start to be like, ew, like, y'all are so weird. You're going to start to call people weirdos. Because how is me wanting more and wanting better for myself and doing better for myself, how is that affecting you? Right. They're exposing their hand. They're exposing their own demons. Let these people expose their own demons. Let them F up with you. I'm telling you. And when they do, giggle. and honestly say it. You effed up with me. Don't try to be sneaky. Don't try to beat around the bush. Let somebody know when they messed up. Because in the future, when you're no longer there, they can't ever say you never let them know. You didn't give them any hints. You didn't give them a sign. Even though before that, you already did. Over and over and over. But this time when you say it, know that's your last straw. And they will know that's your last straw. And stand on it. So the next time after that, they mess up, they're done. Done. Somebody that you may be dealing with, Capricorn, is somebody that you don't need to trust. They're hiding something from you. And that's the fact that they're disloyal. And this person has a sex addiction. So I won't be surprised who they fucking. I won't be surprised if that's the reason why they don't like you to be in their phone. I won't be surprised if they act crazy whenever you look at their phone or try to go towards their phone or even in their phone. I will be surprised. Okay? And nor should you. And that is why I keep telling you, focus on yourself so that you can get away from this. Because I don't see nothing that's benefiting you. The only thing that's going to benefit you is you having the audacity to move, the audacity to change, the audacity to grow. That's what's going to help you. Yep. Stand in your power. Have the audacity to be audacious. Woo! And follow your intuition. You know something ain't right about this person. You know they sneaking. You know they creeping. You know they lying. You know they spying. You know they conspiring. You know they watching, lurking, looking, studying. You know what's going on. So play smart and play dumb. And don't forget to breadcrumb, because everybody wants to breadcrumb with you. How about you stop overgiving and do the bare minimum too? Because that is a form of self-love. Not overgiving is a form of self-love and self-worth. Okay? Don't let people treat you like you a doormat. Fuck them. Today, write yourself a letter. And that letter should consist of, who are you? Who do you want to be? Who is this new version of yourself? Who is this audacious version of yourself? Write down everything from the looks, from the hairstyle, from the way that they dress, eat, drink, everything. And then you embody that. Because that is your higher self. And another reminder, these people will expose their hand. They will drop the mask. They will show what's really going on behind the scenes. All you got to do is grow. Because your evolution is going to cause people to feel like they need to be a solution. They need to show up and show out. They need to show their ass. And when they do, let them know, oh, you fucked up with me. You messed up with me, boo. I promise you. I promise you. And after that day, stand on it. When that day comes, leave. And for some of you Capricorns, that person that seemed to be a little sneaky, they are. It don't matter how much they say they love you and how attracted they are to you and how faithful they are to you, or they say they are to you. Somebody wouldn't be as sneaky and as private as this person is if they didn't have anything to hide. This person has something to hide, Capricorn. And if you can't find it out, just move around. Anyways, if you like this reading and you stay all the way to the end, make sure, we're going to say, comment down below. I'm in my audacious era. Period. Because you are. You are. And if you would like a personal reading, email me. And I'll see y'all on the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any further readings. And I'll see y'all on the next one.